What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we completed the entirety of Hailfire Peaks, and in this episode, we're going to be going after a couple of miscellaneous jiggies that I have not yet gotten after turning in those 5 Cheeto pages to get the one cheat that I am not going to be turning on, which is Honeyback. And it is literally health regeneration, and I am not going to be using it because it is overpowered. I know I said I was going to mull it over, but I have decided that I will not be using it. It's too strong. It's just a straight-up overpowered ability, and I would feel very bad for trying to play out the rest of this game while using it. So we're not going to do it. We're just not going to do it. We'll ignore the one. Now, there are 3 jiggies. No. 2 jiggies. 2 jiggies and a Cheeto page we're going to be getting in this episode, and we should be getting them pretty darn quickly if I do things right, which will allow us enough time to actually go into the next level and give you kind of an introduction to it in this episode before we have to all say our goodbyes today. So let's head on into Jolly Roger's Lagoon first. These are all going to be very, very simple, very, very quick. Almost all of them, no, all of them, in fact, involve the split-up pad. Because, well, obviously, the only abilities we got in Hailfire Peaks were split-up related. Okay, so first things first, let's take Kazooie into Jolly's through the back entrance. Side entrance? I don't know. The one we blew a hole through with the grenade egg, that wasn't property damage at all. All right, let's head on over here with our glide ability, and voila. Easy, easy jiggy. Although, I will say, I don't know. For an ability that you get so late in the game, it seems pretty interesting to sequester a jiggy for one of the earlier levels behind that, I guess, upgrade wall. Like, you have to wait 3 levels before you can finally get the thing to actually get it, which is a little crazy to me, but that's okay. There's actually one that we're going to have to wait even longer to get here in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. We're not going to have every jiggy by the end of this, so let's head on over to Atlantis, because all we're about to get now is a Cheeto page. And for this one, we're going to want to head on over to the Ancient Swimming Baths, which all it had in there was a split pad and nothing else of note last time we were there. We were just like, okay, this is pretty inconsequential and useless, and it still kind of is, but they decided to make an entire area just so that they could hide a single Cheeto page in here, which, I mean, more power to them, I guess. It's a cool area. It's got these pirate enemies that you don't see enough of in this level. They're only in like 3 locations in the whole level. There's like the one over by where Tip Top was, and then there is the ones in the fish, and then these ones, and then that's like it. They're not like anywhere else in the level, which has always been very confusing to me. Because you would think they'd be way more important, like the Grunty's Industries guys or whatever. Anyways. Although, now that I think about it, maybe those guys aren't very frequent either. I was trying to do my attack. Thank you. All right, let's go reunite with Banjo now. And next, we're going to be heading off to Grunty's Industries, which, yeah, we're going to be heading on over to the air conditioning plant, which is kind of exciting. Although, I got to say, I am super excited to go. Oops, that was my bad. Excuse me, super excited to show you guys this next level when we actually get into it. It is super unique, and honestly, I'm starting to warm up to it. Okay, I missed the pad. Oops. I'm starting to warm up to it. This was a level that definitely as a kid, I was like, okay, this is the hardest level in the game, blah, 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 which I feel like it is absolutely meant to be. But now that I'm older, I have such just a fondness and appreciation for this next level. And I don't want to say too much about it, because you're not going to see anything about it until later in the episode. But all I can say is that it is so special in its uniqueness. And I can't think of another game, another mascot platformer that's had anything like it. Like, don't get me wrong, the level design in this game is very unique and of its own variety and brand in this of all kinds. In this game, like every level is. Every level feels unique in my opinion. But if I were to just say to you, dinosaur level and factory level and ice and fire level, and I'm trying to think of some other examples, mine level, carnival level, say all those sorts of things to you, and you might think, okay, that's not very unique. Almost there's tons of mascot platformers, let alone video games that have levels like that. But nothing even comes close to what we're going to be seeing in level 8 in this game, and I am super excited for it. Anyways, we're here in the air conditioning area, and if you remember correctly, last time we were here, there was a small room we went into after we turned the fan off after killing Weldar. Or I guess defeating him. He's not quite dead. Anyway, there was a room I went into, and I was like, oh, yeah, this. And then I just acknowledged it briefly and then left. Well, now we're going to actually do something in it, and it's very simple, very easy, but you need the Shack Pack ability to be able to get this, which we did get in Hailfire Peaks. So head on in, and there is a split pad inside. And all you got to do is use that Shack Pack, jump down here into the goo, and there is a Jiggy waiting for you at the very bottom. And on top of that, if you want a shortcut to get out of here, just unshack Pack, and you will get ejected. Much simpler. As long as you don't have just like 1 HP, you can just do that. But why would you ever have 1 HP with Banjo when you can just snooze pack at any given time? Anyway, that is done. That is everything I wanted to do before we opened up the next level. So let's head on over to Jiggy Wiggy's temple. And I can gush more about this next world because, oh, I'm so excited. I want to stress again, though, it's by no means my favorite. Not even close. It's just fascinating to me in its uniqueness. I've heard this, a lot of people say, oh, this level's so much worse than like Click Clock Wood from Banjo-Kazooie, because obviously those are like the most infamous levels in each of these games, is the final worlds before you get to the very, very end. And I can see why, but I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that Click Clock Wood is like 10 times more difficult than this one is. It has so much more setup. It is so much more esoteric, complicated, and also the platforming is just in general way more difficult than it is in this next level we're about to go into. Nothing is actually hard about this next level. It's just a little, how do I put it? Everything in the entire level requires a little bit of know-how and setup before you can actually do the thing, which every level up to this point has had at least a handful of jiggies that you can just get. You just do it and you have it. I mean, it's something super, super simple. Even Hailfire Peaks had that. And this next level, none of the jiggies are like that. None of them are just out in the open for you to grab. You have to do something. You have to earn it in some way or another, which I really like. I really, really like that. In fact, I would say the simplest jiggy in the entire level is the boss fight jiggy. Spoiler alert, there's a boss fight in the level, I know. It's not like that's only been in every freaking level in the entire game. All right, let's do this puzzle. I'm going to stop talking because I don't want to spoil nothing. I really don't. Oh, I think it's a little higher. Which one is it? Oh, I am. No! It's so finicky with the... That is my least favorite thing is about these puzzles, just how finicky they are. Oh my goodness. Like I move the control stick over like a foot. Like a millimeter, and then it's just like, oh, nope, actually it's 2 panels over now. Man, I am doing awesome on this puzzle. Let's pick it up here, shall we? Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. No, you're fine. And your dangle sensitivity. I will say, this Xbox version really could have warranted with a control stick sensitivity option. Because, what am I doing? Yeah, the first game definitely didn't need it as bad as this one does. Or the first version, man, what am I even saying? The original version. It really doesn't suffer from the sensitivity issues that this one does. Especially when you're aiming. Oh my goodness. I just want to go out on a limb and say right now that because this is my first experience with the Xbox 360 edition, they really botched up the way that you aim Kazooie when doing the first-person shooter mini games. They really screwed that up in this Xbox port, which is very unfortunate because I actually think that those are some of the best moments of the entire game, especially in the multiplayer. I played the crap out of those with my cousins as a kid and just loved those little mini games, and it's just, oh, it's so bad in this version. It's practically unplayable, if I'm being honest. So, bad on you for that one, Microsoft. Anyway, it's just a bubble. You're like, wait, what? What does that have to do with anything? How is that an entrance to the level? Well, you're about to see once we head on over to the wasteland, and we hop inside. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're hopping on into the bubble. How does that work? It's like we're like are we the NBA now? Going into the bubble? Okay, that was a reach, especially because probably by the time this video comes out, the NBA finals have ended. Jeez, I'm recording so far ahead on this Let's Play, I should say. Yeah, because this video is probably going to go up in like November. So, oops. I'm recording this in September. All right, into the bubble. Let's go. Even the music just like sets up the silliness of this level. And we get a really crappy JPEG of the world below. And we see Cloud Cuckoo Land. Oh my goodness, what are we in for now? What is going on here? We've got like a giant trash can in the distance. We got islands floating in the sky. There's Wumba's wigwam over there. This big central mountain. Is that Swiss cheese? That is Swiss cheese. And then a blue Mumbo skull. What the heck? What is going on? And then did I see an anteater and a freaking tracksuit over here? I'm pretty sure I did. Excuse me, sir. Can we talk? Maybe you're a kangaroo. I don't actually know what you are. That's a little physical exercise for a ball? Not really. Yes, you do, Banjo. Right, I'm Mr. Fit, and I'm really fit, I am. So fit, in fact, that if you can beat me in 3 events, I'll give you my fitness gold medal. That's nice. It is, actually. As you can probably see, event 1 is the high jump. The bar is set at my best height. All you need to do is jump over it to win. Okay, we can do that. Now, let's get it. We'll get a couple things done in this video before we end the episode. But let's start by heading on into the flower, because this is actually how you're going to traverse around the level. Somewhat, anyway, is by going into these flowers and then having them launch you to other islands. Because, again, this level is just so silly. So silly. Anyways, there is empty honeycomb in there. The contents of each of these are random, but the total number of things you'll find are all the same. You need to find... You want the empty honeycomb. You want the 2 magic beans. There's 2 of them. They're very, very important. And then there's also the springy step shoes that you're going to use for Mr. Fit's little high jump challenge. Now, I'm just going to get that out of the way as fast as possible just because I don't want to backtrack to here. So let's open up this last one. And there is the second magic bean. Very important to get those. Now, quickly beeline for the flower. Let it shoot you back. It only plays this little animation, by the way, like the little cutscene of you getting shot with each flower. Once you've used the flower one time, it won't play it again. It'll just cut over to the location. Anyways, go over the bar, and there you go. Just like that. How did you do that? Never mind. I will move on to event 2 when you find me. And he's going to give you a little idea of what's in store next, but you're not really going to actually know what's going on. Like, he's like, oh, he's in a sack now. All right, well, that's interesting. We'll be catching up with him much later because we've got a lot of setup to do before we get to that part. So let's jump back on into the flower, and we got a couple more things to do before we call this video. So... head on over this way. The main enemies of this area are these little bee buzzy guys. I'm going to actually see if I can bait him in. Oh, gosh, yeah, they attack pretty fast. So you pretty much want to preempt their attack like the second they look at you and just jump and use Kazooie. This flower is going to take you over to Wumba's Wigwam. We're going to hold off on that for a little tiny bit. Probably actually for the next episode. But let's head on up this way. And then you also got these flowers. They're very common in the level. And then these eyeballs are also... prime enemies of the level. But the thing about these eyeballs is you can't hurt them as Banjo and Kazooie, and they will not attack you unless you are flying. So you don't have to worry about them all that often. Now let's head over here and talk to this fella. Hey, young man, I'm George Ice Cube, stuck up here at this perilous altitude. What happened, George? I was out walking on the icy side of Hellfire Peaks with my wife Mildred when... Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I mean... Yeah, Mildred, her. I remember her. I'm afraid of heights. Now, I reckon I'm above the icy side, so if you could just give me a little push. All right, here we go. Have at it, buddy. That little scream cracks me up. Oh, it's adorable. Anyways. Oh, no! Jeez! Wrong side! Tell Mildred I love her. So, actually, that right there was the final step to completing the conundrum for the little pig children in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. I don't know why I went directly through you. Okay. So remember how we tried to hit the switch there in that pool of water, and the kids were like, that water's too hot. Well, that right there was the key to making it not hot. So now all we need to do is head back to Hellfire Peaks, and we'll be able to hit the switch, and that will finish up that jiggy. But we'll be doing that a little bit later. We're focused on this level for the time being, so I'm going to shoot a... Clockwork Kazooie egg over here. Blow this switch up, and you'll see that. Huh? We got a safe and we got a number. Okay, well that's something. Oh, all these little things. What do they mean? Oh, in due time, ladies and gentlemen. In due time, it will all make sense. Now, I am going to head up this way. I could just fly over there. But, oh my gosh, I can't even see. Hello? Sun glare, please. Yeah, so as soon as you're in the air, these eyeballs will start to attack you. Just keep flying and they won't be able to hit you. But I just want to go over to this flower here and just play the little animation of me getting shot over to Wumba's wigwam. Oh, actually, crap, I forgot to grab something first. That's okay. We're not going to head on into the wigwam just yet. But just want to get in there, and then this is going to be the last thing we do in this episode. Okay. Oh, gosh, do I even want to do this? I don't know how to commentate this. Mostly because I'm going to have to really focus. Yeah, it's that. Hey, how about another race? But the handcart's still down in the mine. Don't worry, you can use this clockwork mouse I found instead. Clockwork mouse, are you mad? Oh, yes, go on. Jump on board and press X as fast as you can to power the mouse along. I owe it to you guys. Let's just do it. I'm moving my chair. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Oh, you know what? I need to turn on the light. So this jiggy that we are about to do is widely considered to be the toughest thing in the entire game. Normally, I would agree, but there is a very simple strategy to this, and I'm going to try to show it off right here. So let's hop onto the mouse and do this thing. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm just going to give it some nice little taps for a moment. Nothing crazy. We're just going to go a little slow. Just a little slow. There we go. We're doing pretty good. All right, doing good still. I'm gonna keep tapping it. All right, where are we about? We're about at the quarter mark. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Mario Party style. Go, 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 go. Okay, so the way that this works is that Canary Mary's speed adjusts based on your own speed. So if you go really, really fast right from the get-go, she is going to be incredibly and insanely fast the entire time you do this race. But if you can bait her into going really slow at the beginning, she can't catch up to you. And there you go. That's it. That's the first challenge, okay? That's not even the hard part. That's the easy one. It's the next one that's way harder, mostly because it's an endurance test. You go around the entire world for the next one. Oh, but that makes my arm cramp up whenever I frickin' do that. I'm like an arthritic old man. All right. Yeah, give me that. Thank you. Okay, so we got the jiggy. Now, you still need to beat her again, though, because I found another papery thingy. Hop on the mouse if you want to try and win it. I would very much like to do that, and I'm just afraid of my arm in doing this right now. But you know what? Let's just do it. Okay, the strategy is a little bit more complex this time around because you have a lot more ground to cover. So you still want to go pretty slow from the start, but don't go too slow because eventually she is just going to start to pull away like a lot. So I'm doing pretty gentle right now. There we go. Is she behind me? Oh, she is behind me. Okay, keep going slow. I'm not going too fast. We're doing fine. You just want to pace yourself. Don't go crazy. Here we go. She is going to hit a point though where she starts to pull ahead. So we're just kind of baiting her at the moment. There is going to be a point though where I'm going to have to really start to go for it and my arm is going to cramp and I am going to be sad about it. Oh, but we're doing good. We are doing good. We're staying ahead of her. Oh, here she goes. This is the part where she starts to pull ahead a little. Just kind of stay gentle with it. Stay gentle. All right. As soon as we get to that blue island right there, we're going to go for it. Okay. I'm ready. Here we go. On your left, Canary Mary. Oh, man, I feel like Captain America right now. That was amazing. Okay, go, 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 go. We need to book it now. We need to frickin' book it. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you can hear that tapping, but it is insanely fast. And it is actually starting to hurt already. Oh, my gosh. Go, 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 go. We're actually getting pretty close to the end, though. And doing this on an Xbox controller is just, it's not the way, man. The buttons are not flat, they're round, and, oh, okay. Whew! We did it. I hate that mission. I really hate that mission. But we did it. That was the hardest part of this entire level. Ay. Give me that thing. Thank you. And then the mouse is broken, and we are going to end this episode. Get out of here, Canary Mary. I'm sick of your crap. A nice worm sandwich and a tasty bag of millet? Sounds good. How about a third race to let us try and win your dinner? Well, no. You'd probably win, and then I'd go hungry. See you around, fellow bird and bear buddy. Gosh, only you, Kazooie. Well, she is a bird. What even is Canary Mary anyway? Anyways, we're going to grab that Cheeto page, and we're going to end this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. I hope you all enjoyed it very much, and I will see you all in the next one.